another game.
Death Seatter's been waiting for this.
Yeah, well, you've been hyping this up.
Welcome.
The only bad part is the beginning is actually somewhat competent.
Ah, that's a shame.
Is it like...
Oh, well. This is the game about paraplegics, right? Bicycle road race is known as a really harsh sport. Okay, the hill climb in the middle is hell too.
I thought getting over it was about paraplegics.
No, it's about a guy stuck in a cauldron. While putting strain on every muscle in your body, you have to continue pedaling without any brakes to climb a steep hill.
That's a good question.
Somebody at the wheelchair factory fucked up and got a cauldron.
Yep. No, a guy just really, really liked the Black Cauldron and said, "Get me that."
Give me that.
It
came with a special edition of the Black Cauldron Blu-ray. Every Black Cauldron Blu-ray comes in an actual cauldron, and
yeah, even though I think that every time, in the end, I still take part in the next race. I've endured severe training so that I don't put my feet down halfway through the hill climb. Why do I do that? Because once I finish the hill climb, I am waiting for my reward. Alright.
Here's $1.
Grundy gets his reward.
Nothing compares to the feeling of cutting through the wind as I race down the downhill section at blistering speed.
That is fun.
At the moment, I feel an incredible rush.
Woo!
Then I realize that I have forgotten about everything. The pain of the hill climb, the strain of every muscle of my body, and the days of hard practice. It's not a matter of whether I win or lose the race. I just enjoy it, and that's why I continue to ride. That's how it should have been.
And then the accident happened.
Skirt.
I ran into a windmill.
A windmill attacked me.
I was attacked by a rogue flock of windmills. I still didn't have much life experience at the time, and it was something beyond my imagination. Suddenly, without warning, something was taken from me. I could also say, shut away, or lost.
What?
However,
Is this the lost skeleton?
Oh, Mike's looking at something.
Yeah, that is a bad album.
Oh boy.
oh, sorry for the distraction.
Sorry. However, to directly express the emotion I felt at that time, taken is the word that fits best.
Give your dick to me.
So there was one thing that I learned. Life
We're
isn't
not there
all about
yet,
having
Mike.
fun. I gained a lesson in life. The thing I lost was everything. I let myself get depressed about this, but I should have thought about it a little more. If something could be taken from me so abruptly, then something could be given to me just as suddenly. You're not getting your parents back.
Nor are you getting the use of your legs back anytime soon.
The wind blew.
Or your brother's body.
A gentle but strong wind, or your bike. It would not be unreasonable to call it an encounter.
Or your soul.
I blew my bike for a pint of gin.
Or your anal virginity.
It consent anal virginity.
Well, they mentioned encounter, so of course...
Oh, yeah.
Of course that means an encounter with an anal intruder.
I mean, that's a shadow of it, a really, really, really elaborate anal intruder.
Oh yeah, it's made for three ways.
Like the four giants from Majora's Mask are holding it in place right now.
Even now, there's still
Or
no way
four
for me to
ways,
know.
because you could stick it in one person and then have three.
That's why the
other-
file size was so big. It was animation.
Ah. The windmill is turning. People
Turned
are
on by your file
overwhelmed
size.
just because of the size of such enormous things. This unnatural silhouette serves a function, but to those who don't know what that is, it would appear to be something very bizarre.
Like an anal intruder.
Yeah. I mean, some of that electricity powers an anal intruder somewhere.
Hey,
Yeah.
solar panels.
Slog panels.
With so many lined up like
Slalom
this, it could be
panels.
said
Coleslaw
to be
panels.
even more overwhelming. But why is that? I'm just gonna say I love windmills. I kind of love the look of windmills dotting the countryside.
Yeah,
The sight of
windmills are nice.
the white windmills lined up on the green hills somehow seems so picturesque. This is amazing. Oh, what you want to do?
No.
This is amazing. To think something like this could be made.
At the very least, 5 years ago, there was nothing here.
I also think
Just
this
a wide
is
open
the
space.
main character talking.
Oh boy. I heard
It's
they were
okay.
going to build a large-scale
It's better that
renewable
way.
energy
Yeah.
research facility. Yeah, no, that explains how H scenes can work with a paraplegic. If it were a guy, that'd be funny. Oh shit.
Is he new in town?
Probably is.
The guy. Did he just move
Yeah,
here?
I think he is.
Probably.
Oh my god.
Hi, I'm just a normal person looking.
Welcome to every visual novel.
One of the two girls he's gonna fight over show up.
I hear they were
I
going
think
to
we're
build a
playing
large-scale
it.
renewable energy resource
I
facility.
heard the greatest novel ever is School Days.
Mm.
I want to play that sometime.
The greatest novel ever, and get this. This is a real title of a real book. Chrononhontologist, the most tragical tragedy to ever have been tragedized by any company of tragedians.
That sounds like a cursed text.
It's cell phone in my
It really
pocket.
does.
Vibrated.
The title is the
I
book,
received
but-
a text.
The cell phone in my pocket vibrated to tell me that I have received a text.
Yeah.
It's from Anchan.
School Days is is what happens when you find yourself in a harem anime and you decide to go all in on the harem.
Ah, okay.
What's harem?
A harem.
You don't know what a harem is?
You know, like a harem.
It's basically any Mormon has a harem.
Wait.
It's multiple wives and or suitors of the female.
Oh, polygamy.
Yeah.
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 Brad Pitt. Okay.
Yeah. Harem is basically polygamy without being, without marriage. To
Oh,
Aoi,
boy.
did you arrive
So-
here already?
Got it.
Sorry, I couldn't come to meet you. To Aoi, what?
Aoi?
That's
Is
a
that
text-
also the name of a place?
No.
No.
That's a text
the
message.
name of the main Yeah, it's a text message.
Why do you
He stubbed his toe.
address a letter? Why do you address a text message like a letter?
I don't know.
I'm gonna do that.
You
From
start
now
doing
on.
that.
My name is
Is
written using a Chinese character read as Aoi. I got an Aoi a few years back, and now I can't
It's a
walk.
difficult character and is often mistaken with Midori.
Deku.
Incidentally, whether it is Aoi or Midori, it is often mistaken for a girl's name.
Oh shit.
Oh, so it is a guy.
Yeah.
I thought it was a girl.
I told you it's the main character.
I'll quickly write a reply.
It could have been a
I
reverse
hardly
harem.
ever use text. So, wow, this is really out of date. So I find the key touch awkward to use.
It's 2013 in Japan, so
Yeah, I got here a little
I
too
still
early,
use
so
those.
I'm just going for a stroll. The windmills are amazing. Okay, send. The reply came quickly.
Like several
They're
other
great,
things.
aren't they? It's the new famous spot of Kazigaru. If you have any problems, contact me anytime.
Anchan.
Thank you, An-chan.
I forgot who was even talking about.
As I sent the text, I sat down on the grass. This place is on the hillside, so from there I was able to gaze at the lake and the town that stretches across the opposite bank.
Lake
The
Michigan.
rapid redevelopment of the town of Kazigaru meant that the remnants of the old buildings from the Showa era are intermingled with modern architecture.
Ooh.
The view expresses both the past and future at the same time.
Eh?
Eh?
Oh no, it's a bird
Oh
story.
god! It's coming right for us! Something white flitted across my field of vision. It's a paper airplane, you moron.
Is this an American?
Paul's laughing for a different reason.
Did you just get a text from Anchan?
Yes, it was addressed as a letter.
For a moment, it looked like one of the windmill blades come flying off. There's no way that could happen. Now I just want that to happen.
You fucking moron.
Is it a paper airplane?
Is
It,
this a bird?
is it a paper airplane?
Is it Superman?
It's a bad polygon heart with a vagina.
Pretty much.
I got up and headed down the slope to look for it. The paper airplane glided gently, eventually lost its momentum, and descended.
It crashed into the lake.
Gotcha! I ran ahead of it. did a small jump and caught it in midair.
So anime.
Where did this come flying from? Judging by direction, it had come from the top of the hill. At a time and place like this, could there be someone here besides me?
Well, if we look at the trajectory of the moon and the sun,
I
probably
took the paper airplane with me as I climbed up the slope. Just as I was able to see the top. Whoosh!
Anime trope!
It went flying out of your hand.
If this is the beginning of the Final Fantasy VIII remake, I'm going to be very upset.
A sudden gust of wind blew the paper airplane out of my hand.
Instead of turning a rose petal into a feather,
hey,
it's a paper
wait.
airplane.
I chased after the paper airplane and ran up the slope.
It was hell on my legs, but hey, you never skip leg day. Oh, wait.
You guys know the main character isn't the paraplegic, right?
I'm assuming there is
Joe
one, though.
Swanson?
We get
First
a Joe Swanson
contact.
dating sim. Then, just as I finally caught
Get
it,
some!
Oh, are we gonna see a character model, finally?
Yes.
what?
Okay.
I'm crying like Joe Swanson.
Oh. Dot, dot, dot. Oh, great, she's mute, too. There was someone on top of the
All I
hill.
can think about is Freddy Got Fingered, the woman who loves... She gets orgasms when her legs get caned. Because she's in a wheelchair.
Right.
That's a cool-ass looking wheelchair, damn.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a girl sitting in a wheelchair. It's a transformer, actually.
Oh, that
Are we
explains
fleeting
it.
Matt,
into the
Matt.
distant sky? Yeah.
I'm about to say, what's up with that Professor X wheelchair?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm starting a school. I'm starting a school.
All right. Look forward to that.
We are never gonna finish a visual novel.
Looking fleetingly in... No, of course not. Just by the core concept of how we are going through these visual novels, we will never finish a visual novel.
I'm worried we're not gonna get through half
We'll
of
never
this
make
one.
a choice ever.
Looking fleetingly into the distant sky, a sudden breeze blew her hair, and she combed back with her fingers.
Anime tropes!
Against the background of the blue sky and windmills that spread across my view, the girl's black hair and white blouse.
Why are they
looked
describing the
incredible.
background when we can already see it?
Yeah, really.
Because visual novel. If I was looking at a completed work of art, really. Girl.
She's still mute.
The girl noticed me. At first I thought I should make an excuse for why I was there. It was like I had stepped into her world without permission, and I started to feel guilty.
Yeah, you should feel fucking guilty.
But she's not saying anything. Some guy had just suddenly appeared. So perhaps she's being cautious.
As she should be.
To show her the reason why I had come here, I held out the paper airplane. Did you throw this?
What are these? Why is she blushing?
The moment she saw it, her facial expression stiffened.
And she blushed for some reason.
She looks like she's welling up.
With something.
Suddenly, tears appear in those delicate eyes.
Oh no, she's crying!
What? The tears that had welled up in the corners of her eyes came running
I'd
straight
be just
down.
as confused as the main character.
I mean,
Did
yeah.
you throw this paper airplane? Starts crying. What?
So it got to you.
Okay.
As I
sure.
watched, great big tears came rolling down her cheeks. Hey! Without thinking, I walked up beside her.
And pushed her down the hill.
What's wrong? Do you hurt somewhere?
My legs.
Shakes her head.
No, she can't feel anything on those.
That's why she's hurting.
As she shook her head, she touched her hand that I had unconsciously held out as if she was clinging to it.
She's thinking, I never wish I got hit by that train.
My head was falling, blah, blah.
I was scared.
Squeeze. She gently squeezed my hand. It's okay now. I have your airplane, you see. I didn't even know what the situation was. However, as I answered, I squeezed her hand back.
Quack, quack, because that's clearly the sound a chicken makes.
Peck, peck.
Somebody
peck,
call
peck.
Richard Harrison.
Ow,
Blow it
ow.
away.
Oh. Before I knew it, there was something like a chicken at my feet. And all of a sudden, it started pecking.
You've never seen a...
Oh my god!
Yes!
I love him!
This is the best character ever!
I mean, it is the best character in the
Chicken?
game, no
Quack,
lie.
quack.
Back.
Back, 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 back.
Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack.
I'm
Ow,
gonna be
that
the
hurts.
chicken.
What is this thing?
Stop that hat.
Quack.
Oh my god, it's so freaking cute!
Pat, as it was called, calmed down at her commands.
Quack.
Is it a duck? With a yellow beak and white feathers. It was a duck that looked like a chicken.
Looks like a... What?
For some reason,
It was wearing a
I
hat.
was wearing Professor Layton's hat.
It looks like a rubber duck that needs to diet. I'm sorry. It's because, I was crying. It seems like he mistakenly thought that you made me cry.
I just realized what voice you're doing. It's Marge's sisters.
Tom Waits.
Yes,
Oh, that too.
Tom Waits
But it's
voice.
it's also similar to
We love to smoke.
Patty and Selma.
Yeah.
There they are. That and so.
I never
So this
realized.
is how surprising it is to be suddenly attacked by an animal. However, thanks to that, it looks like she had stopped crying.
Oh my god.
That's not
Is-
a face of somebody look like they stopped crying.
Yeah.
Is a
They
towel.
look like they about to start.
What?
Now she just looks confused.
She doesn't know what a towel is.
She peed herself.
Well, she can't feel anything down there, so.
I don't carry a handkerchief around with me.
You can smell it.
Oh, how you put the mouse right between her cross.
As I said that, without waiting for her to reply, I took a hand towel out of my bag. Of course, it had been washed, so it was clean.
Thank you.
Why were you crying? If it hurts somewhere.
Oh god.
That's not it.
As she answered, she pointed to one of the wheels of her wheelchair.
Oh,
It had lost its air and had collapsed.
She got a flat.
You got a flat tire?
Because of that, I've been stuck here. I've been here for an hour already. Mousepad.
Ah, thank you.
It's amazing I don't have a sunburn.
That's a terrible thing to happen. Just a mere flat tire for her is like having her legs taken away. Like they
Well-
already were.
Uh,
Don't you have a cell phone?
I left it in my room.
Well, aren't you stupid? She answered, dismayed.
without any punctuation.
Well, that's why I thought another way to call for help. That way, if there is someone who can get my SOS, come here for me.
SOS? Oh, this.
God. General So Kaku.
Moo chicken.
If she was stuck with a flat tire, she'd have to make General So out of hat.
But that's a duck, though,
I
not
still
chicken.
had in my...
It's foul meat. It's
I just like the idea of when she said SOS. The first thing that thought to my mind is that "Message in a Bottle" song. I forget who does it,
I'm
Oh,
a
that-
genie in a bottle.
not that one.
Whoa.
but so I imagine she just wrote this note, stuck it in a bottle, and just threw it.
Well, that's the entire song. It's just it takes less characters in Japanese.
Yeah, I'm in
Speed
trouble.
running.
Someone help! I'm on Windmill Hill. So when someone arrived carrying
Somebody
the
call
paper
somebody
airplane,
out.
she felt relieved and
Oh, yeah.
started to cry. Now she was fine, but until just now she was shaking. That must be how scared she was. Hold on a moment. The bag at my feet rustled as I rummaged around inside it.
What's this thing?
She
you
just
said in my
periodically
face?
becomes aware of the cursor. And when she saw the tools that I had taken out, she seemed confused. Would it be okay for you to get out for a moment?
Why?
I'm gonna fix it. You can't go anywhere if you have a flat tire, can you?
Well, yes. guess, but, would you be able to give me a hand?
Would you be able to give me hand? Excuse me.
Would you be able to give me hand?
Would you be able to give me head?
If you know what I mean.
Of course, getting out the wheelchair is not easy for her.
Yes, this was expertly translated and edited.
What should I do?
Quack.
From the methods I'd seen on TV, the care workers do it by embracing them from the front.
Okay, I saw this on TV. Hug.
We both looked as though we'd imagined that situation and froze.
I think I'll do it myself.
Wham.
Excuse me for a moment. As I put my arms around her sides to her back, I suddenly lifted her up. Whoa, she's light. Because she was so much lighter than I expected, there was a bit too much momentum.
Oh,
What is
Jesus.
this, Bill Cosby dating sim?
Oh, God.
Before she could grasp the situation, I put her down on the soft grass.
That is a weird-looking knee.
When he mentioned too much momentum, I really wanted her to just pick her up, lose grip, and she
was
just goes
great.
flying down the hill.
Bill, why is this water purple? Just drink it. It's famous people water.
We're not talking again, but...
I'll have it done soon, so hold on a moment.
Oh,
Oh my god, do we see our main character?
we have a face.
Yeah.
That is a
They're
weird
made
looking
in the same
knee.
way as bicycle tires.
Her legs don't match the rest of her body.
Yeah. I immediately started on the repairs. She's behind me, so I can't hear her expression. I can't see her
you can't
expression,
hear
but
her
I had a feeling I was being stared at with contempt. So I was quietly working. The duck was waddling around me and pecking at the soil.
Quack, 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 quack.
Is this duck your pet?
No, he isn't. We're housemates.
Ah.
Her outfit changed colors.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I
She
think
put on a
that-
gown.
No, I think she always had the dress on. It's
She
just
was
in
always
prop-
wearing that, but I think that was
She
like
tied it up.
pinkish.
I think it's just in proper lighting now.
I thought I'd go outside, and he started to follow me. Don't go too far, or you'll get left behind.
Nah. Do ducks recognize their own names? When he's called, he responds by turning around. Hey, he's pretty smart.
Yeah, he is. That's why he's so much trouble. He's always getting into such mischief.
Quack, 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 quack.
Ah, more legs. As I looked at the duck, I saw her legs laid out in the grass in my field of vision.
Well, I
So-
saw a part of her legs.
So she can't move them. There are a number of reasons why people need to use a wheelchair, but it looked like she had a disability in her legs.
How could you tell?
The knee.
Oh, yeah. I got
When
a
I picked her
bone.
up just now, her body stiffened up with surprise, but there was no strength at all in her legs. The duck returned from his little excursion. While walking around her, he would occasionally try to jump onto her lap.
Aww.
Get off me!
Quack.
She said as she made him get down again. As I watched this exchange from the corner of my eye, I fixed the flat tire.
How do you fix it with the can opener?
I don't know.
It's a futuristic.
Boys are great, aren't they? And they always walk around with those kind of tools.
A can openers.
I was gonna say a
Yeah.
Japanese IKEA Allen wrench from the future.
Yeah, that's not really the case, though. I sometimes carry them with me.
This is the first I've sat on the grass in ages. It's soft and it feels nice.
As she said that, she made a little sound as she stretched.
This is a nice place, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I can see it from my window. I wanted to come here just once.
The wind blows through here. What?
People die if they are killed.
5 years ago, there were no windmills, though.
We've managed to avoid drowning.
5 years ago.
I've just come back to this town.
Oh no.
Oh, really?
She directed her gaze at something far away.
The plot.
So you've come back to your hometown?
Yeah.
He had to fix a tire.
She suddenly looked down and seemed lonely, but
And then he leaves.
Straight
and then the game
away.
actually starts.
Then he stopped at the cafe for Neko.
there was an awkward silence as I continued working.
Quack.
The duck twisted its neck to look up at the sky.
What is it, Hat?
Guys, I just thought of the best idea for a visual novel.
What?
It's a reverse dating sim where your suitor options are visual novel main characters. They all look exactly identical.
Yeah.
So you have to pick up who's who from what they remember of you telling them earlier.
Mm.
What I'd love is a visual novel adaptation of Ryan's Babe.
Oh god, we haven't even seen that movie yet.
No, I've just seen Red Letter Media talk about it,
Oh.
and
Yeah.
it's God. See, she was tempted to look up too. I wonder what that is.
The sky.
What's
Dumbass.
that?
It blows through here.
Someone is flying.
Something is...
There was something floating in the air. It was crossing the lake and gradually getting closer. Ah, nuclear fallout. Love it.
Oh, wow.
Ah, yes, CG.
Neat. At first I thought it was a paper airplane that she had thrown coming back to us. That's not how paper airplanes work.
No.
But it wasn't. It crossed the lake and eventually reached the air above the small hill where we were. An airplane? It's not paper, it's a real plane. Not quite. What is this? It still is much tinier than any plane I know, and the wings are
And
really big.
thinner.
It's a glider.
No!
No doubt about it. That's a glider.
A glider?
Quack.
I
People
repeated the
spent
name
time
as if
making
to
this.
confirm it, and then
Not
and then
too
looked
well
to
done.
the sky once more.
I don't believe they spent time translating it, though.
No, with its big white wings and wide silhouette, it reminded me somewhat of a seagull.
Hey, look, it's turning. It's so pretty.
The glider
Question mark.
is continuing to turn leisurely above our heads.
It looks like it's just stalling.
Now it
It
stopped.
stopped.
It's yeah.
It stopped.
Oh, god. They
Physics.
didn't-
Glider.exe has stopped working.
Press
You need to
NET
reduce.
restart.
It's flying ever so slowly.
It's almost like it's
Of
stopped.
course, it doesn't have any thrust.
It's almost like it's stopped in midair.
As it proceeded slowly across the blue sky, it seemed to be floating rather than flying, or staying in one place, you know.
Defying
To
gravity.
fly on the wind like that.
It looks like it would feel nice.
Yeah. It's coming down.
The turning glider looks as if it had given up on rising and came
The
back.
turning glider sure looks like it's given up.
Let me guess. The glider pilot's the other love interest.
And came down towards the top of the hill. I mean, it's not like it was coming down to land.
Yeah.
It was just reducing its altitude. Why don't we try waving? They might notice us.
Surprise, it's a
Yeah.
bisexual harem.
She earnestly stretched out her hand and waved towards the white aircraft floating into the sky.
Quack!
You feel like this
Hit
is
the
open
windmill.
to a-
Hit the windmill.
Oh, this isn't GTA 5.
Oh, that'd be lit. GTA 5 dating sim?
Yes.
I don't know if the pilot noticed us or not.
Damn, baby, I'll steal your purse every day.
Alright, somebody else move Tom Waits.
You gonna
How,
contact
is
us?
there needs to be a mod
No, who's still
in
hungry?
GTA
I'm gonna
5
cut up a
where,
sandwich.
I'm
where you
good.
can just romance
I'll take
anyone off
some.
the street. However, the wings reflected a gleaming light, and it really did look as if it was answering us, calling out to it. Then the glider turned its back to us and flew away, back to the other side of the lake where it had come from.
It's
gone.
It's gone.
She mumbled sadly as she lowered her hand.
You can keep. Oh.
Extend the little wings which fly in the sky highly.
Yeah, I think you're gonna see that like 10 more times.
Jesus.
What's with that photo of people?
I think that's a crosswalk.
That's not even kanji. What the fuck was that? I fixed the flat tire and went with her into the town. This is the residential area of the opposite bank of the lake to Windmill Hill, where we were just now.
This place is nice.
Okay, go for it.
John's taking over.
I'll take you back to your home.
Oh wait,
No, that's main character.
No,
guy.
it's okay.
they all have the same voice
It
except
seemed
the
like
duck.
she was going to say, but before she stopped
Quack.
speaking, for a girl with a walking disability, just because she showed a little kindness, she can't bring some dude she hardly knows back to her house.
A walking disability.
As in she can't?
This game was expertly translated and edited. How many times do I have to tell you?
Don't mention it. If your tire ever goes flat again, call me anytime.
Here's
I
my
only said
call.
it as a joke, but she blushed and looked down nervously.
Quack. Quack.
Hat doesn't understand sexual tension.
Hat is a duck.
Hat is duck, and ducks are stupid. Like hats. If you're thanking me, you already did that just now.
She's not sucking dick yet, Mike.
Yeah, me too, and I saw something unusual too. The glider they had just seen was now flying in the air above the hill where we were just now. What?
She looks like a My Little
some
Pony
wonderful
character.
memories.
She murmured quietly and giggled. Coupled with her cute and dainty appearance was her lovely smile. What?
And now we're at this angle.
Okay, take care.
Whoops.
What? Well, I'll just fade into obscurity. Bye! The wheel squeaked as she pushed the wheelchair along with her hands down an empty street. Behind her, the duck wearing a hat waddled along with her. Hey. She stopped, her hands, and turned to face me. See you again.
We didn't even learn her name.
She looked troubled and embarrassed, and then left without saying anything. She sure was cute. Where is she from? Her appearance was quite graceful, as if she was the daughter of a rich family. A little lady with a duck. It was an odd combination, but they seemed strangely familiar with each other.
She was an odd little duck.
Okay, I better go.
Say bye to somebody and awkwardly go in the same direction.
Now I'm going to the dormitory called Flying Fish Manor. Due to certain circumstances, that place will be my new home. While walking along the gently sloping street, I look at the clouds moving ahead. Floating so freely like that, they reminded me of the glider.
And then
That
the angels descended from the sky, and my dad told me to get in the giant robot.
That distinctive silhouette had left a mysterious impression on me.
Honestly, I think I'd enjoy this game more than that, unironically.
Puff, puff, I finally found it.
And now I shall blow it down.
Achoo! Hundreds dead. This place, is this it?
Thousands more unable to walk.
How many people are in this building?
Flying Fish Manor.
I mean, the debris gotta hit people.
There's such a big difference between its appearance and its name.
There's no fish. It doesn't fly.
But it is indeed a manor. It's supposed to be a German style.
That's like giving a tough-looking Japanese Tosa a name like Lily. At least call it Mansion du Flying Fish or something. Woo.
Don't let this guy name things ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why even though I looked everywhere, I still couldn't find it. Because I thought, it's not this place, I completely ruled out, and then walked around and around this area.
And missed the giant sign.
Even now, I still can't believe it, so I'll check the sign one more time. Flying Fish Manor, there's no doubt about it. Even so, I'm still not entirely convinced. I mean, I know a lot about this place.
Good subs.
I read the brochure.
Are you brochure?
It's an old European-style building on the shore of the lake. And because of its appearance, it's a little spooky. When we were kids, we called this building the Witch's Mansion.
And even back then, I never bothered to read the sign.
As a test of courage, we would often sneak into the yard.
What is it, Scooby-Doo?
They're coming out with a new Scooby-Doo movie.
Ooh,
This
really?
one. It's called Scooby-Doo and the Gourmet Ghost, and it's got actual, like, celebrity chefs doing voices in it.
Oh, that's gonna
It
be
ain't
fun.
got John Cena in it again.
Does that mean we're gonna get Gordon Ramsay just like cussing out Shaggy and Scooby?
Unfortunately,
No,
I
what's
don't
that
think
one?
so.
What's that one chef with the slick black hair? Like, whoa, it's a ghost in here, Scooby! Bam!
Oh, Emerald.
Yeah, April, that's it.
I hope he
Bam!
does this. So far, I've seen Giada and Bobby Flay.
To the mystery machine, bam!
We just thought it was a rich person's residence, but it's a dormitory. Keifu Private Academy Student Dormitory. I can't just stand here in shock. Phew. Ha. Okay.
Look, Mr. Ramsey, you found a clue. What the fuck is this, Shaggy?
Took a deep breath and stood up straight.
The Scooby snack is stale.
Look at all this food. It's a bunch of bull penis.
Now they should put G. Garfield in there.
Like, zoinks, Ramsey, don't, like, throw it away. Me and Scooby can eat the ball penis.
Mike, you know who
May I
G.
come
Garfield
in?
is?
No.
G. Garfield was this black chef that came on BET, right?
Yeah.
And whenever he made something, he would never tell you how much or whatever he put in his food. And he just like, see that right here? Take this, there you go. Give me a sauce. Boom!
Fucking BET.
Whoa,
lightly
what?
dressed
Oh.
girl.
A visitor.
A visitor!
Oh, of course.
This really is Bill Cosby dating shit.
What? Wow. Suddenly a girl in her underwear appeared before me, and the expression I had tried so hard to straighten out crumbled instantly.
May I ask your name?
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's wrong.
I'm never gonna voice act a human character.
Why? There are probably many characters. who can
Take
all-
over.
There are. I will say I'm sad that
I-
this character
I
isn't
start
around
to, and then
because
people
all she
take
does
it
is
over
make fun of
from
you the
me.
whole game.
Oh, amazing. She's the one who should be worried about having been seen, but why am I the one feeling under pressure?
Why don't
We
you?
don't accept door sales.
Okay, fine.
Do it
Wait.
at the same time.
Next
No,
time a
that's
routable
stupid.
character shows up.
No, let
You call
Maggie do
dibs.
it. Let Maggie do it.
Okay.
Let me voice the female characters.
But there are so many.
But that's all of them.
Let me voice some of the female characters.
I'll do the
Okay.
next one.
Who the fuck is that? Glasses wearer. What's up, Kana-chan?
It
Oh,
looks
I'm
like
the
we
girl
have a
glasses then.
visitor.
A visitor? What? Okay.
From inside the other girl.
What?
This one was wearing
Oh.
clothes.
Oh, God.
There was a
baby.
comma there, I forgot.
Okay.
Showed her face, but when she saw me, she let out an hysteric scream. At the same time, the glasses she was wearing looked like they were about to slip off.
You need to your clothes. Your clothes.
Oh,
And now
no.
there's-
Tall girl!
What is this? What is it?
So what is this? Another girl appeared.
Oh, I got the tall girl.
Okay.
Where'd he go? You left the house?
What?
Uh,
She's clearly wearing
Hey.
a nightie.
John, this is you.
Okay.
Your
Oh,
glasses.
Yuka, this unknown boy. Go to John's naked body.
What did you say?
Wait, what? Huh? No, that's not it. Just like a god of salvation, my cell phone. The word "mom" was shown in the display. Excuse me a minute.
Tell you what, y'all gonna be mom, and I'm gonna be everybody fucking daddy over here.
I quickly pressed the button to answer the call while swiftly escaping outside. Mom!
I thought you'd be at Flying Fish Manor, and that things would have calmed down by now. What's it like?
Nothing has called
Well, the
out.
place is full of girls. And I saw one in her underwear.
Of course it is. That place.
Yeah. I had checked the sign over and over, but noticed some small writing in the corner.
You are bad at reading the sign.
Girls' dormitory.
You fucking
In
moron.
big fucking letters.
You suck at reading signs.
This is a girls' dormitory?
He has a reading disability.
Oh, didn't I tell you?
That's
You dyslexic fuck.
Did you do this on purpose? What is this? What kind of mother are you?
They're really
One interested in you fucking, that's what!
alright.
From now on,
Down
I'm gonna
slow.
be this place's dorm mother. Aren't I?
It's fine. The owner and the boarding students have all accepted it.
Oh god.
Are you doing Inspector Gadget?
I am now.
It's a mix of
I
Inspector
just
Gadget
did it.
and
Oh,
Skeletor.
it's the Gadget-mobile.
Just now, they were screaming at the top of their lungs.
Oh, did you go into the changing room by mistake?
I mean, maybe.
That damn mother of mine, she's enjoying this situation.
What is this?
I would too,
big
it's funny.
family?
Creak. The front door opened slightly, and the girls from just now were peeking through.
What the hell's happening, Sana-chan?
He's still here.
When I called out to them, like a
What's this
surprise,
fucking Irish music?
Yeah, what's
like a
with the
surprise
bagpipes?
turtle, they
Or they're not bagpipes.
pulled their backs
It's an-
inside and shut the door. What should I about this? What should I about this?
I lied to you, Matt. The whole game's fucked.
I love it.
Look at all those stars.
But I'm still gonna say what you're seeing now is the better half of grammar.
All right. Well, this is the situation.
Oh, so you're the new dorm mother.
Yep.
Well,
You read that
while I
right.
was explaining the situation, the boarding students, apart from the girl in underwear, who was putting on some clothes, surrounded me but kept their distance and watched at me.
Watched at me.
They had never
Yep.
seen a boy before.
This is no good, isn't it? A boy being the dorm mother of a girl's dormitory.
That's alright, isn't it? Really more like a dorm father.
From behind the otherwear girl, she was
No,
wearing
he's gotta wear
clothes
a
now,
dress
but they
now.
were pretty gaudy. Were some girls who
Oh,
looked like
yeah.
they were hiding.
Look
But
at that
they were
sexy
nodding and agreeing.
shoulder. So gaudy.
If nobody comes here, that will be a bigger problem.
Yes, that's right. But I just thought it would be someone older.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Incidentally, there was just one more person than before.
Oh,
She was
no.
kind of timid and looked to be the same age, or maybe a year younger than me. Stare. What? What is it?
Did you say your name was Allie? How old are you?
Hold up, girl.
I'm still a student. From tomorrow, I'll be going to Keifu Academy. I'm with the second grade. Second grader.
Hey, that's me. Ah, so you're in the grade below. Tee-hee-hee.
Heh heh, she said. What do you mean? Heh heh. The person who came to speak to all of you is my mother. And, well, she kind of half-tricked me into accepting the job as dorm mother.
Yes, take that.
My mom had a job connected to real estate, and her company manages this property.
Well then. Well then. What should we do, Yuka? Should we change?
If that's the situation,
The person who seemed the oldest said so, and the other people reluctantly nodded in agreement. This is just until the owner caretaker comes back or we find someone else. I apologize for the inconvenience, but for the time being, let's all try to get along.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Once the conversation was over, naturally, everyone left and went back to their rooms.
Hey, I'm sorry. Everyone can be so childish and they got carried away in front of a young guy like you. I'm Kanako Shigure. If you need anything, ask me.
Oh no, it's Shigure from Nekopara.
Are you gonna have a southern accent now?
Yes. The caretaker's room is at the end of the corridor on the first floor.
Thank you very much. Was that all of the boarding students? There was the underwear girl and Kanoko, who is with me right now.
I thought I was the underwear
Yeah,
girl.
what?
Wait. Yeah, Kanoko is underwear girl.
Jesus.
There's two of her.
She
Yuka,
has
the
a
tall
twin.
girl with the long hair, and Sana, the girl with the glasses. The timid one who came from the back is Ryoko. That's 4 people altogether.
Well, there is one more person, but she's what you might call the reclusive type. I wonder if she'll come down out of her room at some point.
Oh.
Oh.
In other words, there are 5 boarders in total. This building is pretty big, but there are only 5 people living here. Come to think about it, my mom did say that there are quite a few empty rooms. It's old and a little far from the school, so maybe it's not that popular.
I worked up a sweat. I'm gonna take another bath.
How, in your underwear?
That's why she was in her underwear. She was sweating. It's hot in here.
Yeah.
This place doesn't have AC.
Anyway, the conversation ended well, so I'll call my mother to let her know.
What?
I sat in this very chair at this very coffee table,
So in the end, we somehow worked things out.
and it only took 12 hours.
Really? Well, that's good. I'll tell you this now, though. Keep your hands off of the girls.
Yeah, that's not gonna
What?
happen.
What are you talking about, Mom?
Well, as long as it doesn't cause any problems, it's okay.
Just
Oh, and also,
don't get any of them pregnant.
I told you before, but one of them has a walking disorder.
No! Flap, 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 flap. Suddenly, the sound of flapping wings came from down the hallway.
The
I was
sound
about
of
to say.
flapping wings.
Then a shrill voice sounded out.
If my dick had wings.
Wait, hat.
Quack, quack, quack.
Huh? Something big and white came flying down the hallway and from behind at breakneck speed.
After that flap comment, I don't know about any of that.
Was the girl in the wheelchair.
How she get up the stairs?
What?
That's so
Ah.
adorable.
What the fuck?
Give me.
Oh no.
Mike, it's all you.
Wait, you stupid duck! Get my panties back!
Quack, quack, quack.
I'm just baffled by like how the style change.
There's a big white thing which somehow seemed like a duck was flapping its wings and flew behind me.
Oh my god, the duck is oolong.
The girl in the wheelchair avoided all the obstacles in her path, in other words, me, and chased down the duck like a drift racer. I was so overwhelmed that I couldn't say anything. But
I've got you, hat.
Quack, quack, quack.
I have mob connections. You won't hear the last of this.
I'm Professor Layton.
The girl in the wheelchair caught the duck at my feet and snatched away a small white cloth, possibly panties, from his beak.
From her back.
Jeez, you're always playing tricks. If you do it again, I'll turn you into Peking duck.
Quack. The girl put the duck on her knee and lectured him. I remember seeing that before. However, it's somehow a lot different to the image she had during the day.
Does she have mouth cancer like Zero?
Yeah. In the daytime,
has a
she seemed
mouth
more dainty and
disability.
delicate. However, her appearance was the same. It's not often that you see such a pretty girl. Looks like your tire is in good condition. Eh? He finally realized that there was a guy standing there. Oh!
Hello, Owie, are you listening?
I really hope she calls while you're having sex.
Yeah.
Hello,
What is
son,
it?
I noticed you're having butt sex right now. I was saying there's a disabled girl, so take good care of her.
If you know what I mean.
Sure, I got it. Okay, talk to you soon, Mom.
Don't hang up on me, you little shit.
I replied as I ended the call.
Why are you
got as far as saying that, but then realized that she had a small cloth in her hand
She
and
went
tried
into
to hide
sleep
it
mode.
by stuffing it under her backside.
Why are you here?
He's the new dorm. Oh wait, I forgot. He's the new dorm mother, Kotori-chan.
Yeah, make the accents wrong.
Kaneko, who was supposed to be having a bath, poked her head out.
Mike,
You're
Uh-oh.
Kotori.
Really? What do you mean? I hadn't heard about that.
Even if I tried to tell you, Kotori, you hardly...
wait, that's me.
We finally got her name.
Sorry.
Sorry. Even if I tried to tell you, Kotori-chan, you hardly ever come out of your room.
You mean the new dorm mother is a boy?
Hey,
It's
look, hey, look.
2018. Fuck gender stereotypes.
But a
Is what it
mother-
felt like she was saying, as
Fuck
if
it.
her relentlessly
Yeah, shut up.
as she relentlessly pointed at me.
We already had this conversation like 3 hours ago.
The girl known as Kotori glared at Kaneko like she was interfering.
Speaking of gender stereotypes, you know that some people are pissed that, like, sailors call their ship that baby will hold together?
Yeah.
Or it's more like they say she. They refer to
Yeah,
their ship
like
as
she'll
she.
hold together, and it's like, what the fuck?
I'm the new door mother. Aoi Minase.
Maybe you should get a ship that's got like a giant horn protruding from the front and be like, this is its dick.
Yeah.
I think they're gender stereotypes because most dorm mothers are women. Hence the word mother.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just
I was-
a title.
Okay, I was making a joke, but what the fuck ever.
Anyways, introduce
I'm the
yourself,
dorm
Tom
daddy.
Waits.
I'm Katori Hanabi.
Kotori seemed to meet her introduction with reluctance.
Quack!
This is Hat,
This
but
is
you know that already.
but you know that already.
You try to read everything.
Quack!
It's fourth habit. Hat turned to face me and flapped his wings. He's a clever duck.
Q load, Q save, load, save, log, X, auto skip, repeat, config. Are you really the new dorm mother?
Ah, yes, that's right. So you, Q-Load, are against it?
Skip, repeat, config if she says.
Oh, if she's like the
If
fact
she
that
says she doesn't like the fact the dorm mother is of a girl's dormitory to the guy, or the fact that we're the same age, there's nothing I can do about it.
Ugh.
Kotori closed her eyes and quietly takes a deep breath as if trying to focus her mind. Kotori?
Forget about what happened during the day.
During the day, which part?
As much as possible. That's right. If I had to stay.
Say.
She stopped talking and stared at Kanoko, who was standing behind listening. Kanoko looked as if she was saying, okay, okay, as she disappeared down the hallway.
I made a careless mistake, and I started to.
Cry. Oh. What? And a
Flash.
flash.
That happened. Is this Naruto?
Are we flashing back
And-
to something in the same episode?
Is this Family Guy?
Yeah. That incident was quite startling, and I remember it well.
It happened literally today.
Yeah, to see a girl's tears from so close like that is something I don't experience very often. Are you, like, turned on by them? Why would you even point that out? I don't know what she thinks about it, but those tears were very beautiful.
Have you forgotten it?
Huh? No, not yet.
Forget about it right now.
Don't be so silly.
Yeah, calm down, Twilight Sparkle.
When you say like that, it just makes it even more strongly engraved in my memory.
Look, you're new here, so you don't know even like this, but
Tori straightened her back, composed her expression and smiled, and swish, with a natural gesture, she lifted her hair up.
don't you feel my cool allure?
Allure.
What's allure?
Allure.
An
Ah.
allure! I I just said it a bit wrong, that's all.
Oh,
I don't know.
man.
From the translation of this game, I could have believed it was actually a lull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how you're making it a point to put the cursor right between her eyes.
Yeah. Oh, I've heard that word before.
I'll say it again. Let me do it again.
I'll get it right this time.
She said that and then straightened her back and made a composed smile. Okay, that's enough. I get it. All right.
Jeez, you're such a jerk, nitpicker. Lowlife.
What?
Bye.
Well,
She
see you
used
later.
just about every insult there is, and then turned her wheelchair around.
All 3 of them.
And then she hurriedly raced down the hallway and back into her room.
She also has a reading disability.
And with that, let's cut it off.
Okay.
Bye.
That was great. Bye, everyone.